You're about to make your Broadway debut. Like, what's going through your mind?
Listen, every day I'm waking up thinking about this play, looking forward to rehearsal. It's like the build-up. I can't wait to, previews, and I feel like, man, this is one of the most inspired and exciting times I've had in my life. Broadway has been something theater has been something I dreamed of being a part of, because I always loved it growing up. I loved going to plays, and I go to Broadway. One of my favorite things about being in New York and living in New York is going to see plays, going to see theater, going to Broadway, and I will see a play over and over. Like, I've seen plays like 8 times before. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So for me to be actually a part of a play and be a part of this process, when I first began acting, it was always a dream for me. So I'm so grateful that Between Riverside and Crazy is my first experience with this cast, with Austin Pendleton and Stephen Adley Gear, just like his writing, and just to take on this character, it's a beautiful thing for me, and I'm just inspired. I love how dynamic this character is. Because when I first was reading, I was like, okay, you could look at this person and say, okay, he's formerly incarcerated. He was an addict. Him and his father don't have a really great relationship, and you could judge if you choose to. But what I really got to discover about this character as I read more is that he has heart, he cares, he loves, he wants to be loved. And what I love about the character is that, I meet a lot of people. I do work with people who are formerly incarcerated, and I've met some of the most humane and beautiful people that are in prison. And what I like about Junior, this character, is like, he got so much to him. He's such a well-rounded person that's just dealing with pain, dealing with struggle, and trying to fight through it, and made some bad choices. So it's like, it's giving me a chance to explore that and present that human being, instead of just being like, okay, this is some dude that was a thug. That's not who he is. And I love any character that you get to show the roundness of them, who they are as a whole person, and not be like, okay, this is a good or a bad person. You just like, this is a human being, because we all have good and bad in us, So I love that, and man, it's a lot to explore. I can't wait to get into, I'm nervous, but I can't, and I'm excited, but I can't wait to get into the work, because I feel like we'll discover even more as we get into presenting the play. But I'm learning so much in rehearsals. I told our cast, I told them, first day of rehearsal, I felt like a freshman in high school. I was asked a question. I'm still, today I asked her, so how soon do you all get to the theater, or, before a show, or what's, so I got so much to learn, and I'm grateful and humbled to be experiencing this. And I'm looking forward to it, and I'm gonna have to learn when to pause. I'm learning all type of things of where to move. It's just so much, but life is really rich and beautiful when you're learning. And I love that I'm in this process of learning, doing something I really love. I love that we have the opportunity to bring more people in who may not be into going to see theater, and once they experience it, will be like, oh, this is a whole new aspect of life that I've not even enjoyed. And I love that some people who know me from other facets of my artistry will be like, man, I might be able to do theater. They can look at, young kids may say, man, I could, because that's what made me believe that I could do things. I saw people who were like me, who were creative, and that was like, oh, I may be able to do that. So I love that hopefully I could be a beacon for and an inspiration for people to actually not only come to the theater who may not have usually come, but also people feel like they could be a part of Broadway and theater. So I'm very excited about that, and I'm the type that, like, people stop me on the street. I'm like, yo, I'm telling them, hey, I'm doing a play. Come see me. I come from the hip hop community. We promote ourselves, like we promote like our work. So I'm like, come see our play.